Self-improvement is a trap. It's the biggest lie in the personal growth world, that you have to improve yourself. Think about it. Improve means make or become better. Better than what? Than before? And how do you even measure that? Every time you use the word self-improvement, you open Pandora's box. Because what couldn't be improved? Even the good stuff could always be better. That's a never-ending curse. You will never be satisfied if you live life that way. And even look at the word itself. Improvement. Prove is right inside. What do you want to prove? And to whom? Your ex? Your high school teacher? Your parents? Okay, so what's the alternative? Just love yourself, accept yourself, and you'll be happy. Yeah, except if you hate yourself, that's not gonna save you either. After finishing my master's thesis, I was at a low point. I didn't know what to do after university. I started a job that I hated after 4 months. My long-term relationship was kind of dragging along. My psychotherapy just ended. And then at an event, I met a much older woman and she became my mentor. For the first time in my life, I was paying money to hear harsh, honest feedback. And one day we were driving through a forest near Berlin. She looked at me intensely and said, "Marty, you have great potential. But if you continue going in this direction, marrying that guy, finding some HR job, you will never come close to realizing what you are capable of." Then she handed me 3 books. Read these until our next session. 2 books were by Ken Wilber. That is a whole different video if you're interested in. And 1 book was by Alan Watts. The book on the taboo against knowing who you are. At that time, I was all in my head. Psychology, brain science, research, figuring life out. And this book felt like a secret manual to life. Alan Watts writes, "We are just tubes with 2 holes, putting things in one end, letting them out the other, wiggling endlessly in complicated patterns, making noises by blowing air in and out, gathering in groups of tubes to fight with other groups of tubes." And when I was drowning in imposter syndrome, purpose anxiety, depression, I was still just a tube. And then suddenly I saw it. Wrinkles or Botox, belly or abs, money, no money, whatever. Tube, 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 tube. Alan Watts made me realize the biggest illusion is that life is something to figure out, not to experience. As if we wiggly tubes have some kind of higher goal to reach, some kind of better, wigglier version to become. So if there is nothing to figure out in life, I thought to myself, then what's blocking me from living my dream life? Why am I not the happiest wiggly tube in the world? You might ask yourself. You are not yet you. You must unbecome what is not you. Alan Watts says that each tube is a unique expression of the universe wiggling in its own way. And right now, you are probably not wiggling your way, baby. You want to shed all the shit that's stuck to you, keeping you from wiggling. Your parents, your society, other people. And now, let me tell you the fastest and hardest way. The demon lord. The one thing you absolutely do not want to confront. You know what I'm talking about. For me, it showed up in different ways throughout my life. 2/3 of my life were ruled by an eating disorder. I could have been driving through the most beautiful, dreamiest mountains in northern Vietnam, sitting behind the love of my life on the motorbike, and one look down at my thighs and I was destroyed. The day was over. And then there was the dysfunctional relationship with my mother. I moved out as soon as I could, but just one missed phone call or one trip back for the holidays, and I was bent out of shape for weeks. Replaying conversations in my head, feeling guilty and worthless. And sometimes the demon lord is hiding at your work. Maybe going into that office secretly feels like self-abuse. Trading cash for your sanity, for your life force. Your demon lord might also not be the goal you're working towards or the challenge right in front of you. But then there is sometimes the small whisper. If this thing was just resolved, then I could. If just this thing were different, then I would. If it just wasn't for this one thing. And that's why I call it a demon lord. It's the silent ruler of your real power. No matter how much therapy, coaching, courses I did, in the end, I always had to confront this one thing that I did not want to look at. Because that thing is the glue that keeps the shit stuck to my glorious tube. And yours too. Let's bring it all together. It's self-discovery instead of self-improvement. You've been trapped in the self-improvement game for way too long, and now it's time to wake up. There is no ideal version of you somewhere out there, no higher self that you have to become. You don't need to find yourself. You're not some missing sock. Authenticity isn't something that you try to achieve. It's what's left when you stop pretending. Stop pretending that you can't see the demon lord. The curious paradox is that you need to accept the demon lord first. And acceptance doesn't mean to stop doing anything and just stay still. Maybe you don't like that life can be hard. Maybe you don't want to have uncomfortable experiences. You don't want to have confrontation, pain, loss. And it's okay to not want it. But self-improvement won't make it go away. Because these uncomfortable experiences belong to you being alive. It belongs to you becoming youer and youer and youer. So when you dare to challenge the demon lord, you will be surprised what you will discover about you. And it doesn't matter how it will turn out, whether it's confronting parents, work, partners, friends, the results do not matter. Let me give you one final example from my relationship demon lord. In my 20s, I thought I have found the love of my life. Together until death, engaged, planning marriage. In the beginning, I was fine with some small compromises because I still had those big feelings in my heart. I told myself those were egoistic desires, just stupid stuff. This faint idea of having pink hair, which he hated, or living in Japan, which he also wasn't interested in. I mean, how could that matter when I had the love of my life? And I thought that way for nearly 10 years. After the breakup, I dyed my hair pink and I realized, what? That is me! This is so much more me than I ever felt in my life. I hadn't noticed how much I censored myself. How much I wanted to be the version that he likes. How much I thought that I was wrong. And that, my little tube, is the moral of the story. Breaking up and embracing these ego desires, pink hair, funny clothes, glitter, revealed to me that I had them all along, even before the relationship. All this self-expression was within me, but I suppressed it myself so that I didn't even notice it was there. And then I knew what I want from life is already within me right now. I just need to shed these layers of shit stuck to me that I put on because I thought I need to be someone else. I never needed to become anything because I always was. And now I need to unbecome what I am not. And this is not improving or fixing because there is nothing wrong with you. And this is not some feel-good statement, it's the truth. You are not something broken that needs to be repaired. And confronting your demon lord lets you shed everything that isn't you. So wiggle on, you unique, extraordinary little tube.